What if I told you there's a simple trick that can turn ordinary pretzel rods into the ultimate holiday treat? That's right. Today, I'm sharing my secret to making candy cane, chocolate-covered pretzel rods that are guaranteed to be a crowd pleaser. This recipe has become a holiday tradition in my family, and my daughter and I always make them together. It's one of our favorite things to do during the holidays, and every year I'm reminded why it's such a hit. Curious to see what makes these so special? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be whipping up a batch that will have everyone asking for more. Hi, I'm Arina. On this channel, I love sharing my favorite recipes and tips to help you create treats that are as beautiful as they are delicious. All right, from my kitchen to yours. You can find links to all the tools I'm using and more holiday recipes in the description below. Let's get started. Let's get our candy melts going. Set your Wilton Candy Melts pot to high heat and add the white chocolate chips. As they begin to melt, stir them gently with a silicone spatula to ensure everything melts evenly. You want the chocolate to be smooth and lump-free, so keep an eye on it and stir regularly. If you don't have a melting pot, don't worry, I've got you covered. Check out the link in the description to my other video, where I show alternative ways to melt chocolate using tools you probably already have in your kitchen. Once the chocolate is fully melted and has that nice, smooth consistency, carefully transfer it into a silicone dipping cup. I love using a silicone dipping cup for this task because it's flexible and makes the process much easier. The flexibility of the cup allows you to get just the right angle for dipping, ensuring that each pretzel rod is evenly coated. Plus, it's super easy to clean up afterward. Let the melted chocolate cool for about 10 minutes, ideally to around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. This cooling step is key to making sure the chocolate coats the pretzel rods evenly without dripping too much. While the chocolate is cooling, prepare a baking sheet by lining it with parchment paper. I like to use pre-cut parchment paper sheets because they lay flat right out of the package, saving time and hassle. Plus, They fit perfectly on the baking sheet without the need for trimming or fighting with the roll. This will prevent the pretzels from sticking and make cleanup a breeze. Before you start dipping, it's a good idea to place all your ingredients, crushed candy canes, pretzel rods, and melted chocolate around the baking sheet. Having everything within reach makes the process smooth and efficient, ensuring that you can work quickly before the chocolate sets. Now, it's time to dip. Take a pretzel rod and dip it into the cooled melted chocolate. Make sure it's fully coated, but give it a little shake to remove any excess chocolate. Once it's coated, place the pretzel rod onto the parchment-lined baking sheet. Here's where the magic happens. Immediately sprinkle the crushed candy canes over the chocolate-covered pretzel rod while the chocolate is still soft. The candy canes will stick beautifully to the chocolate, adding that festive touch and a burst of peppermint flavor. Repeat this process with the remaining pretzel rods, working quickly so the chocolate doesn't harden before you can add the candy cane pieces. I hope you're enjoying making these candy cane chocolate covered pretzel rods as much as I am. If you're loving this recipe, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss out on any more holiday goodies. Have you tried making these before? How did they turn out for you? Got any tips or tricks you'd like to share? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're into pretzel creations, let me suggest another one of my favorites, Christmas wreaths made out of pretzels. They're just as fun to make and add a festive touch to your holiday treats. Thanks for spending time with me. Now, let's get back to finishing up these delicious pretzel rods. Crushing candy canes might sound simple, but there's an art to it, trust me. First things first, you've got to unwrap those pesky wrappers. If you've ever found yourself in a sticky situation with stubborn candy cane wrappers, I've got you covered. Check out the link to my other video where I share the secrets to unwrapping candy canes without losing your holiday spirit. Once you've freed the candy canes from their wrappers and maybe resisted the urge to snack on a few, pop them into a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. This bag is your best friend. It keeps the mess contained and saves you from finding sticky bits of peppermint all over your kitchen for days. Now, here's where the fun begins. Grab your rolling pin and channel your inner holiday frustration. Gently though. Roll over the candy canes a few times to crush them into small festive pieces. But be careful not to go all Hulk on them unless you're aiming for peppermint dust instead of those lovely little crunchy bits. Remember, we want a nice mix of small chunks and finer pieces, not something that looks like it's been through a blender. The variety of textures will add just the right amount of crunch and that classic peppermint flavor we all love, without turning your pretzels into a snowy mess. After you've dipped and decorated all the pretzel rods, it's time to let the chocolate set. You can speed up the process by placing the pretzel rods in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. If you're not in a rush, you can also let them sit on the counter for around 30 minutes until the chocolate has fully hardened. Once the chocolate is set, gently peel the pretzel rods from the parchment paper. They should come off easily, leaving you with perfectly coated, crunchy, and festive treats. These candy cane chocolate-covered pretzel rods are ready to be enjoyed. You can serve them on a platter at your holiday party, or if you're planning to give them as gifts, here's a simple way to package them. Place each pretzel rod in a clear plastic bag. Those star-printed pretzel rod bags work perfectly for this, and secure it with a twist tie. Not only does this keep the pretzels fresh, but it also makes for a beautiful presentation that's perfect for gifting. Your homemade treats are now ready to spread some holiday cheer. And there you have it, candy cane chocolate-covered pretzel rods, a festive and delicious holiday treat that's sure to impress. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss out on any more holiday goodies. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope these pretzel rods bring a little extra joy to your holiday season. Happy baking, and I'll see you in the next video.